Well, how y'all doing out there? And there's little something that's been chewing on me, and I figured I need to say it. Um, you got how many people out there truly believe that you're free, that you live in a free nation? Man, you need to look up and look around and wake up. One, did you know that the state can step in and take your children? Just take them. Ain't shit you can do about it. Not a damn thing. All it takes is one evil, vindictive piece of shit to call and report some fabricated bullshit. I mean, guess what? Man, old DHR or whatever it's called in whatever state you live in come knocking at your door. And then you're under investigation. And the first thing they're going to think is, man, no matter what, man, y'all was guilty. They're going to snatch your kids away. You're guilty right off the bat. You have to prove that you're not guilty. It ain't up to them to prove that you did shit. Excuse me, I'm dipping. You don't have to do a damn thing. And work your ass off, follow the laws to the T and everything. Buy everything your kid needs. Make sure they have a safe house and all this stuff. Man, all it takes is one vindictive piece of shit just because they pissed off at somebody to call. And guess what? Hey, man. Happy little family broke all up. We live in the freest communist country in the world right now. Look and see. You just do some little research and check and see how many rights that you truly have. Start looking up under color of law instead of common law. Check and see what's going on. Man, that time's coming. It's getting real close. We're at the point that I don't see any way of straightening this out. I don't see how any president or elected official will ever fix this. This country is dying. Slowly but surely. The socialist agenda is being pushed down our throats. So many rights are gone. How many of y'all remember going to high school and seeing shotguns and rifles stuck in the back window of trucks? I remember that. Not no more. No. You end up with something like that in your truck as a teenager going to school now? Man, you going to jail. They're going to lock that sucker down, tie her in Dixie's hat band. Sad, right? If you ever mess up and go to a psychologist or anything like that, because, man, you know, I'm a little depressed, then I need to talk to somebody. Well, guess what? If they diagnose you with any kind of bullshit mental disorder like depression, because everybody gets it sooner or later. Man, you have lost your right to carry a firearm, to own one, period. Yeah. There's a lot of little loopholes in that law that they keep putting in the law to strip you of your rights. They're doing a great job of it too. And there's some vocal people out there that's talking about it. And there's a small movement going. The sad part is, man, if they come with a gun ban right now, and I'm a firm believer in this, if they come with a gun ban, it's, man, we're going to do a buyback just like Australia did. The majority of y'all sheep out there give up your shit. They'll come knock on your door. Hey, this is the police. We need you to give up your handguns, Mr. Smith. We know you have them because you have them registered. Well, here you go, sir. I'm going to give you up everything that I have to keep my freedoms. And that's exactly what our country's doing right now. We're giving shit away, giving our freedoms away. Because the person they stole the freedom from to begin with, you didn't think to say, you know, I might not like him or her. I might not like what they done in the past or anything like that. I might not agree with their fucking philosophy or something like that. But you're stealing their rights, and that's wrong. It's so easy to sit back and point fingers and say, man, you know, man, they need to, okay, here you go, good one. Man, you know, man, they need to take the right to own a firearm away from convicted felons. It doesn't matter that he spent 10, 15, 20 years in prison or 1 year in prison or what. It doesn't matter if he paid his debts to society by society standards, by the law. No, that's not good enough. Let's strip his rights away. Let's make sure he can't vote. Let's make sure that everything that has to do with that is gone. He can't hold a public seat nowhere. Nothing. Oh, and guns? Not only does he lose the right to have to own one, it's not a right. If he gets caught with one, whoa, man, there you go, jail time, going back to prison. Perfect, right? See, at one time, when a person got out of prison, I keep falling back on that because that's the easiest one to hit on. Because all y'all want to point fingers and say, well, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Man, not everything boils down to that. What it boils down to is, are you going to stand up for the next man's rights? Because if not, you can't expect nobody to stand up for yours. So whose rights are you going to stand up for? Just your own? If you're standing by yourself, if we all stand by ourselves, guess what? We're going to fail. This country will die. What we knew as the America that we raised up in, that we lived in our whole life, wanted to raise our kids up in, that place is gone. If you want to see that happen, keep pointing fingers and saying, well, they don't need them rights. Because that's exactly what's going to happen. Because when it gets to everybody else, all these other people that, man, they didn't need them rights by your standard. When they get through getting all theirs and they come knock at your door, man, there ain't nobody there going to stand up because everybody else's shit's gone. Think about that a little bit. Taxes is a joke. You work, your ass off. I know I do. Shit, I work 6 days a week, sometimes 7. The majority of the time, 7 days a week. I work in construction. Man, you don't even want to know what percentage of taxes I have to pay because I work for myself. Man, I don't work for the big corporation. So I have to put money back to pay my taxes. And guess what? Since I have to pay my taxes, my Social Security and all that shit's through the damn roof. It ain't what you pay if you work for a corporation or work for somebody else that's cutting taxes because they have to pay a certain percentage of your Social Security. You work for yourself, man, you pay all of it. Yeah. So you better get up on all them laws. Legal theft, right? Back to DHR, taking your kids. Legal kidnapping. Family services. One of the evilest. I'm trying not to be just totally rude and call them what I think. Vultures, man. Ticks. Parasites. They take your kids, especially newborns. Man, let's go in the hospital and take that baby because that's a blue-eyed baby. You know what we can do? We can sell that baby. Child trafficking at its finest at the state level. Your rights mean nothing to them. We ain't nothing but a number on a piece of paper. Yep. Think you're free. Let the wrong person get pissed off at you. Just some evil, vindictive piece of shit. And they start making them phone calls, them anonymous phone calls. You know, when you're a little Constitution there, your Bill of Rights and all that, you know, you're supposed to be able to stand in front of your accuser. Well, guess what? If that accuser calls someplace like DHR, Family Services, or whatever y'all call it, you never get to see that person in court because you're guilty and you have to prove you're not. And that same vindictive piece of shit can hide behind the shadows and keep making phone calls. And when DHR and all them oversteps their boundaries, you know what? They don't have to answer to nobody. There ain't no oversight committee. There ain't none of that. Big government, man. Yep. We're a commodity. Let us breed, steal our children, sell them. Money on the way, huh? Great. Freest communist nation in the world. America, we're dying. Yep. Give it another 15 more years. The people like me that would stand up will be long gone. And this next generation ain't going to stand. They're going to roll over. You already see what they're doing. It's a lost cause. Time's running out. Man, time's running out, man. For real. America, up. You going to wake up or you going to lay down? Getting that time. Make a decision. Trick 'em devil out.